Good morning, everyone. I was saying before that I was going to do two videos. So this is actually the second video. It's regarding volatility, earnings a little bit, and Rite Aid. So right now, we don't have too many followers on YouTube. I have close to 2,000 on Reddit. We have like 830 in our Ultimate Traders forum, and about 40 people in our elite trading group. So luckily, like I mean, I don't have that much power yet. We don't have such a big group yet. And on YouTube, I have maybe 95 or so followers. So what I'm trying to say is, as I gain more followers, as I guess I go viral on Twitter or whatever the case is, maybe I'll actually have more power at that point. So in terms of yesterday with the Rite Aid had a very good report. I'm very pleased that a lot of us sold it in the pre-market. Not all of us, unfortunately, which I read, but a lot of us sold in the pre-market from 1925. My good buddy Kevin that sold like 1930 to as high as 1970. I sent someone a private message when it was 1975. Hey, you know what? It's time to take a profit. They actually sold at 1970 pre-market. But little did I know after a good earnings report that it was going to fall to almost $17 from a closing price of 19. So little did I know that. So what I'm trying to say with this video is that as I gain more followers, I'm going to actually go and make a push for Rite Aid, because a lot of you are new or don't read all the details, but that's fine. That's fine. That's what I do. So basically years ago, and this is a fact, you can look it up, Walgreens purchased for cash, not stock, cash, about 2,200 stores from Rite Aid for $4.5 billion of cash. Rite Aid did the right thing, and they took the cash and paid off debt. They had about $7.5 billion in debt. So now they have roughly $3 billion in debt, and that's why the company is valued at less than $1 billion. But that's why I always say, like, look at the financials. So in the last 6 quarters, Rite Aid's cash flows has been super positive, which means they're able to pay off the debt. They've even bought high interest bonds at 7 or 8%, and now they're getting new bonds issued at 5%, 6%. So that's attributed to earnings, because what happens is a lot of these companies are borrowing billions, and instead of paying 8, 9, 10%, now they're paying 5, 6%. So even without sales in interest, they're paying a lot less money. So the cash flow is going to be even more positive. And the reason why I'm mentioning that with the Rite Aid, because when I get more followers and we get more members, I'm going to make sure before I attack everyone, just like I'm doing on Nautilus, that we all have Rite Aid. When we all have Rite Aid and enough shares, I'm going to let the world know that, hey, wake up. Walgreens purchased less than half of the Rite Aid stores for $4.5 billion in cash. And now the rest of the company is valued less than $1 billion. And the company is in way better shape now than back then. Way better balance sheet now than back then. The company was losing money. The company has positive cash flow, earnings, and lower bonds. And the company is worth less than $1 billion. But like I said, I don't want to tell everyone that. I don't want to tell other firms that. I don't want to tell Morgan mutual funds. I don't want to tell them that, because hey, at this point in time, and when it's $5 or $6, $7, I'm trading it. Because as a day trader, this is what we want to do. My good buddy Kevin was saying, hey, there's stocks like HMPT that like if they had, and I was telling him, if we go out there and tell the world, or surf, we tell the world, we're not going to have an opportunity to keep trading it for them to find out. Because what's better, if you have a stock like IVR, which is 370, that I traded for $20. That's how much money I made in 10, 20 cent. I think I made 35 cents one time. But most of the time I'm trading for 10 cents. So what's better? Me trading and getting $20, or me telling the world about HMPT, or in this case Rite Aid. I tell the world about Rite Aid, and Rite Aid goes from, let's say, even 19. It's not. It's 17 and 17.75. But let's just say it's 19. I tell the world Rite Aid goes up to 30. So what did we do? We made $10 or $11 this week in Rite Aid. Let me see. This week in Rite Aid, I made like $1.50 or $2. So what is better? For us to keep trading it over and over again till people wake up, and then it goes to $30, $40, maybe even 50. 50 is a long shot. 30 is a joke. Come on, with these earnings report, it's a joke. So what is better? For us to keep trading it over and over and over and over and over and over again, take advantage, keep abusing it, exploit it, or tell everyone and it shoots up to $50. You know, so I did tell Richard Branson yesterday. I was kind of making a little fun of him because he sold SPCE. Once again, I'm not trying to lose followers here, but SPCE, which is the space version of Nikolai NKLA. Once again, I'm not trying to get any negatives, but look at the sales of NKLA, and we're talking about Rite Aid here. Now, I'm going to address one last thing in regards to that. The volatility, unfortunately, because a lot of people are asking me, what's going on? What do you do with Rite Aid? Luckily, I told them, let's not do anything till the first 15 minutes, which I call the shakeout. The shakeout is 9:30 to 9:45. A lot of times, like with certain stocks, I don't like to do anything till big money arrives. You know, we could do pre-market at like 7 with Fidelity, with E-Trade at 7. A lot of, I think Webull does it 5 a.m. This stocks are trading around the world, but for whatever reason, 80% of the flow, which is you know, the hedge funds, the banks, they come in at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, not for whatever reason. They're making big bucks. They're not like me trying to make. I'm asking for 500,000. These guys are making millions. So, you know, they're already paid. They come in. They just start trading at 9:30. Some of them, and we're there. We're the retail. More than retail, even though I know quite a bit. I'm the retail too. So sometimes I do trade at 7 or 8, but you're not going to get an idea of what's going to happen to the stock until 80% come in. And 80% come in at 9 to 9:30. So when you're trying to trade pre-market or after hours, it's other retail. All right. So stocks are very volatile in pre and after market, because the institutions of the 80%, they leave for the day. These people are paid. Like, they don't need to trade like me and you. They are paid out the wazoo. So I waited till 9:30. We didn't start buying Rite Aid till it was down under $18. So luckily. So what I'm trying to say is it's volatile. Luckily, most of us are actually even or up on Rite Aid. Rite Aid will come back. And I will make a fight for Rite Aid later on when it's the right time, when we all have it, and it's time to let the world know about Rite Aid. And Rite Aid is not like two other stocks, but I don't want enemies. Two other stocks that are in turmoil. Rite Aid is on the up and up. They've been making money. They already done their turnaround. Right, Rite Aid is not a bankrupt company. Rite Aid was like a bankrupt company 2-3 years ago, on the brink. They've already come out. These other two companies, I don't want to say. I'm not trying to get enemies. Okay, so here we are. Let's make money. Bye bye.